Hey guys, so thanks for all the comments yesterday. I know I haven't been making videos in a long time. So I wanted to talk to you about these high-end valve core or valve stems. Are they really worth it? And this is the Filmore that I'm trying out today. These are the Milk It ones that I've tried out before. And let me show you the differences and something to consider. Now with the Milk It, I bought the whole Milk It kit, and it actually comes with this. With a kit, you get the syringe to push your sealant through the valve as you remove the valve core. And the valve core is special like this because it's a one-way valve on the back. And if you squeeze that together, you can see it's a one-way valve. And these, just a different way of system, but it uses a typical valve core with like an extension on it. And I think you could probably pop this off and put it on another valve core. So that's how the Milk It system works, but you could still refill the sealant through the valve. But the Filmore, you cannot. The Filmore is actually, there is no valve core. It's just it is a one-way valve, but it's pushed all the way through to this end piece that you have to actually pour the sealant in between the tire and the rim and then seal it up. So one of the things I use when I'm setting up tubeless is I use Velcro straps to make sure that bead kind of stays in there as I'm working the bead around, and that's really helped me. I also invented this, and this is just silicone that I used, and I used some of my old valve stems to make these little silicone seals. So when I put my valve core through, when I put my valve through there, I push this on and I put it through there like this, so I have that little extra seal around the inside between the rim tape and the valve, and then I don't get those leaks there, because I used to get leaks there sometimes as that tape maybe cracks, or that if you didn't burn it through the hole properly, or if it gets kind of boogered up when you're moving the valve stem around when you're putting air in there. Sometimes I was getting leaks on the inside around there, so that Velcro thing settled that for me. Anyway, I wanted to show that to you and let you know I got this tire on. I'll be putting the front tire on next. The other trick I use is I get some of my old sealant, and you can see, look at this. This is what I like about that Bontrager sealant. It stays pretty liquid for a long time, and I've had those tires on there a long time. It doesn't just coat the inside of the tires continuously. It stays a little more fluid and liquid. So I get my old sealant like that, and I just kind of toothbrush it around the rim of this tire and rim interface, and I make sure I kind of have that sealant right there to give a better seal, and also makes it slip into the bead lock easier. Now you got to remember, you got to check these tires. This tire said do not use on non-bead lock rims, and the reason is just the way they made the tires. They made this tire that it wouldn't interface with those rims, like the carbon rims that don't have a bead lock in there. So you check with your tires before you buy new tires for those carbon rims, because not all tires are compatible. I had an issue with some of my carbon rims that just were not compatible with Panda Racer Gravel Kings, just a very common tire. So that's what I wanted to point out and give you guys an update. If you use the Milk It ones, and I've used them for a long time, it comes with this little extension that goes through here. So when you're pushing air in here, the air can bypass the one-way valve there. So you will have to remember, if you're on the trail and you want to add sealant or anything like that, or you need to have all the tools ready for that, or you're just going to be throwing a tube in, I guess, and doing that. But I carry extra sealant on the trail so I could push extra sealant. I won't be able to push extra sealant in this tire now that I have it set up like that. So that's another downside with these Filmores. So I don't know. I just thought I would try them. And I'm already not really liking the fact about not being able to push sealant through the valve stem. I think that's an issue, but we'll see how they do. If I don't like them, I'll replace them, put the milk kit back on. And the other thing about the Filmore, I don't think you can use those Filmores with cush core, because this back end right here would be pushing against the cush core. Maybe it's got enough play in there that you could still force air through there, but it may be an issue. I don't have cush core in this tire, but I'm gonna have cush core in the front, so I almost have to try it once to see if it works with the cush core. But I'll let you guys know and give you an update. Talk to you later.